Just dirt. Actually, a lot of dirt. Had this bolster put on so you can drive sitting or leaning. Other battery switch. Amps off to the right. Both bats, temperature, fuel, and oil pressure. Tach. All the rocker switches. Trim tabs. Ignition. VHF down below. Had to cover up the SETI with all the covers, but you see cup holders, rails, cup holder up top in the corner. This whole gadget closes up to lock it. Now we go down below. The compass. Just finishing my cigarette. Don't mind the mess, she's a little dirty. There's the forward berth. That's the anchor chain and anchor line. I don't leave it out on the bow. I like it secure. Usually store the fishing poles up front. There's a little hanging closet there. Let me back up a little bit. Seating on the port side. You got 2 hatches in here and 4 little ports. Swing around the other side. On the back, and you also have that back port in the aft cabin. And there's the little galley set up. That stove is under the chart. Sink. I think I fired up the pressure water. Yep. She's got a water tank in her with pressure water. Storage underneath. I keep all my goodies, beverages, iced teas. Got a little seat back here on the other side of the stove and sink. Little hatch there. This is the aft cabin. Obviously there's a lot of stuff in here. I got the 1 bench seat, the cockpit table. As you can see, it goes all the way back. There's even a little fan in here. I've never had to use it. Little hatch in the back. Little storage on top of that shelf there. And then we come around to the dinette. I have it down now. As I mentioned on the phone, that drops down to make a little bit of a berth out of it. It's about 5.5 feet long. I keep the rear cushions and the backrests for the stern over here. I don't like to leave them out, so they stay nice. I even flip them upside down so they don't get scratched up. What else? The head. It's not as clean as it could be, but nonetheless, after a summer's worth of use. There's the John with the little pump into the holding tank. This is also a shower. Don't mind my hand. Pressure water in here also. And this pulls out to take a shower. A little towel holder there. A little storage cabinet for soap, shampoos, and whatever else. Mirror on this side. And a little towel holder somewhere. Where'd it go? Towel holder. This has a drain in it that works off a pump. Let's see if I can fire this up. I don't know if you can hear that, but that drains all the water when you're taking a shower and pumps it overboard. What else we got down here? I think that's about it. You got a little rack up here. That's where I keep all my paperwork and charts. Open up the hatches, you get plenty of air, which today is not a good thing because it's kind of cool. See if we can get a view out there of the bow. Oh, you also got two windows, which are, I'm sure, quite dirty on the outside, in the front on either side, along with the hatches. And going back out to the cockpit. Finally stopped raining. The windshield opens and flips over onto the other side. I don't want to do it now because my cover is laying up there. I'm about to bang up and head home. This little gadget, let me just show you this. This closes. I also refinished all of this wood up top. This closes up so you can secure the boat. You put a little padlock on there and you are good to go. Let me get back over to the dash. These are all lighted rockers when they're engaged. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of faint, but at night you'd be able to see it, how it's lit. Amps is charging. She's running at 150, as she always does. Oil pressure and fuel. That's the dash. That was a quick polish up when I was getting her ready for the water. I really didn't get in that deep with the machine. Probably have to be done by hand, but a little bit of a cleanup. I always wanted to attack this aluminum too with I don't know, some strong aluminum cleaner to get all that off. That's just wax down on the bottom. Same thing up here. Excuse me. You will soon come to find that you can only keep a boat relatively clean for a little while. I mean, down below is a little bit different, but top side, you know, you're constantly washing and wiping down, and as the season goes on, it gets a little tedious and old. But anyway, that's the swim platform and the new ladder. You can see I had it moved. That thing is solid as a rock. Got rocket launchers here for rods all the way across. These holes up top were from the old seat that this guy had on there, which I really didn't like. It was kind of cheesy. You really couldn't sit on it either. This hatch with the hinges and the bracket I actually made. That was nothing there, it was just a walkthrough. But I needed that to mount the, these are the slots for the backrests that are down below. And of course there are the hinges where the seats clip in. I usually throw the rod holder behind it, but you can see how that mounts. It's just two pins and the seat and a leg, which is a little crooked. And that's about it. You got a little hatch here for storage, for whatever. I usually keep my fishing goodies in there and some bungees. This is the hatch to the aft cabin. I never close that, I just leave it vented. And that's it. Cup holders in all the right spots. That's perfect for when you're sitting with the seats and or fishing. I got two up here on this bench seat, one in the corner, and one that flips down for the captain, which is me. That's about it. I think that's a wrap. You get a rough idea of what she's about. Alright, I'm signing off here.